everyone, it's Zoe Talks, and today we're going to do a review of the F1 movie that just got out. So I saw it yesterday evening and I thought about doing like a quick review for you guys. It was nice. I actually had a good time over there, but I'm gonna try to keep it as simple as possible, and if there is any spoiler I will try to put it at the end, and I will say at which time there is spoilers so you can skip it if you've not seen it already. Okay, let's get going. The first of all, the good things. Let's start with the good things. The camera work was awesome, you know, with the cars and the angle of the camera and everything. It was just like so good. The filming was good, but one my friend told me, and I think it's good, that like at first, during the first 30 minutes, you are like, it's so good, it's awesome, like the way that everything is filmed. But then after like 1 hour, you're just like, yeah, we've already seen it all, and I don't want the whole movie to rely on this filming. I want the movie to rely on like storytelling, on actors, on the story of the thing. I don't want the whole movie to be relying on technology, and it feels a bit like that at time. I will not lie, I really like the racing. Like the filming of the racing was really good. The songs, like the music was awesome as well. I think it's Hans Zimmer, so it makes sense that it is like really good. So the music is really nice. About the acting, I feel like the acting is good. Like it's Brad Pitt, you know what you get when you go see it. So I feel like the acting is good. What else? Yeah, about the story, like it's a basic story. If you've not seen it, quickly, like Sonny Hayes is like this guy that is out of Formula One for a long time, comes back after like having an accident, comes back, it's like he's this old guy, and he comes in this team with a young driver, and like he helps this young driver develop, and there is rivalries between them, like kind of like a Alpine Ocon Gasly fight, but they've not known each other for a long time. So my mom, who has not watched F1 and doesn't know anything about F1, thought that it was really interesting to see that they work in a team and like they're not alone, and the thing that they need to have two drivers and stuff. So I feel like that can be interesting for people who don't know much about the sport. I watch the sport every weekend, so I feel like there is some stuff that are not true, but if you go through that, like for example, there are times when the crashing is kind of intentional, and you're like, yeah, that wouldn't happen, or I don't feel like a driver would crash like to make sure that his teammate wins some points or stuff like that. It doesn't make much sense at all. And there are other things as well about the security and things that driver would say that make no sense whatsoever. It's like little details that take you kind of out of it. Honestly, I went mostly to see the drivers and see like the cameos of the team principals and stuff like that. That was really fun, you know, like seeing clips of Max Verstappen, seeing clips of Lewis Hamilton, and everyone was really nice. We saw lots of Max Verstappen. Seeing like clips of Kevin Magnussen that is not on the grid today, so that was nice, like to my heart, like to the F1 heart. For me, I went, oh my god, I know those people, it's the drivers I like, etc. But at the same time, I think it's one of the weakness of the movie is that since no one is an actor except Brad Pitt and their team, and the other drivers are not, well, they're drivers, they're not actors. But so sometimes it feels like we focus on the team and we see some of the driving and stuff, but we never see them interact with each other because they're not actors, they're drivers. And so it feels kind of like the movie is trying to direct itself on a certain team and not like the no interaction thing. Like it seems, I don't know how to say it, like it seems like the team is out of of Formula One. Like it's a team, and then there is the Formula One competition, but the team is not really in it. I don't know how to explain it. If you feel like it's the same thing, like please comment, and like I'm not the only one that thought of that. So yes, that for me, it was nice as a Formula One fan to see, but at the same time, you also, it's one of the weaknesses of the movie, I think. What else? It also feels like a big advertisement for F1, which it is. I mean, most of it is. I think it's a big advertisement thing, and I will bring fans and stuff. I don't think it's for the old fans though. I love seeing clips of the driver, but I don't think it will actually impact the old fans. And for the one that don't know stuff about F1 at all, then it will not be as interesting, because for me the story, like the whole storytelling of Brad Pitt, is very classic, and I don't know, I would have loved to see two drivers competing during a competition, like a Lewis Max kind of fight in a movie, but it doesn't happen. So it's a bit weird. Like the storytelling is not that good, I think so. Like it's basic. It's just like basic movie stuff. But so I think people that already have an interest in F1, that are thinking, oh, it might be cool, but don't know a lot about it, might, like, those are the people that it's targeted at. If you've not seen a lot of F1 and you feel, oh, it's a cool sport, I would like to get into it, you might as well watch the movie. I've had one of my friends said, yeah, but I think I would like to see Drive to Survive more than the movie. It's not the same thing at all. The two are still very like movie-like, very theatrical, and like Drive to Survive is not a reality either. But if you want to start F1, maybe you can start with a movie, then Drive to Survive, or Drive to Survive. I don't really know. It's your choice, I guess. Yes, just quick spoiler. At the end, there's a fight with Lewis Hamilton, and I thought, okay, it makes sense because he's the producer of the movie, and we don't see it throughout the entire movie. Like we only see Max on podiums, and because it's what happens during the season. Max is winning everything mostly, and at the end of the season, Max is not winning as much. And Lewis at the end, they have like that battle with Lewis, and I thought to myself, okay, he's a producer, so that's why it's Lewis, and there is like this zoom on Lewis. So to me it felt a lot like, oh, it's Lewis, they have to put Lewis in because he's the producer of the movie. I liked it as an F1 fan, but at the same time I don't know if it like went right with the movie. It felt a bit weird. Same thing, there was a Toto Wolff appearance, and I'm like, oh, so good, because Toto Wolff, like so good. But at the same time I was like, it kind of takes you out of it. It feels like they want to make cameos of those people that we've not seen before. So yeah, the one that I think are really well done is the cameos of like Zach Brown and Fred Vasseur, because they're inside like a team press media thing, so it's good. And the Gunther Steiner cameo, my like little spoiler, he does like a what the fuck scene that is, I think, really Gunther Steiner vibe. So yes, just to quickly recap everything, I loved seeing the driver, but I think it's a weakness of the movie because it doesn't involve them that much. It just feels like quick side of them. The filming was really good, like with all the angles and the camera work, and I really like that. For me, the story is like basic movie storytelling. It's nothing special, but it's not like that bad either. It's just like it's really predictable, like the old guys coming back, accident stuff, the young guy, like they're fighting. It feels very predictable in that way. It wasn't bad, just wasn't the best movie, I guess. Yes, I'm gonna cut here because it's like a really it's a really easy video. There's not a lot of filming and editing and everything. Just wanted to get the way I feel about the movie out there. So it's just gonna be like 10 minutes, I think. Yeah, something like that. But tell me if you liked it, and tell me if my review you think it's a good thing. If you like the video, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and please like the video. I'm going to put a concept out video out about like taking 5 minutes to talk about the driver. Tell me if you think it's a good idea. I'm leaning more into the historical stuff. Yes, so the future video will be about that. So if you like that, please leave a comment. And yes, I hope you go see the movie. If you do, please tell me what you thought about it. But here is my review. It's a bit like disordered. Is that a word? Disordered. But you'll see about it. See you, bye!